kids of hope! Happy Sabbath and welcome to another episode of SciKid! Did you know that one way to honor God is by taking good care of our bodies? And one important way to care for our bodies is by taking breaks and getting enough rest. Today, let's use science to help us understand this concept better. But before we continue, let me tell you a fun fact. Rest doesn't necessarily mean sleep. So here are our materials. Some very warm water. You can also have a jar with a lid. No! Wait, our jar doesn't have a lid. Oh, here it is. This isn't a lid. Oh, it's a container. Because we don't have a lid, we're using this. Ice cubes? No, we're not ice cubes. Oh, we're not ice cubes? Oh, okay, we're not ice cubes, but we're still ice. Aerosol spray, or like hairspray, aka we're using body spray, aka perfume. You can use that too. Now that the materials are ready, let's get started. Step 1, let's pour warm water into a jar and swirl it around to warm up inside of a jar. But don't fill it all the way, okay? Don't even fill it 3/4 of the way. Don't even fill it like 2/4 away. Don't even fill it 2/4 of a way. For us, we're filling it up to the most bottom line. Okay. There we go. That's enough. Now, let's turn the lid upside down and place several ice cubes on top of it. Now, let's set it aside. For this container, you can't really pour it upside down, but if you're using a lid, just pour it upside down. But since it is a container, we're using lots and lots of ice cubes. Now, let's set it aside. Now, quickly spray the aerosol like hairspray into the jar. Try not to. Then we cover it. Oh, let's add more. Never mind. Okay. Then we quickly cover it. Okay, there we go. Sometimes it can escape, so that's why you need to quickly spray it. Now, let's quickly put the lid with ice cubes on top of a container. We did it already. Now, let's observe what happens. What's that white thing? Oh, we'll see what it is later. Now, what just happened? According to Saskatchewan Science Center, clouds are formed when three things are present: moist and warm air, a cooling process, and small dust particles or nuclei for the cloud to condense around. So here's something I need to tell you. Remember when in the rain experiment we used cotton balls that represent clouds? Now we're not forming cotton balls, if you still remember the previous experiment, but we are forming a cloud. And this is how clouds that absorb the water vapor and release the rain form. By pouring warm water into a jar and trapping it, you create the first ingredient, warm, moist air. The warm air rises and meets the cool air on top of a jar, created by the ice cubes. The aerosol hairspray, aka body spray or perfume, provides a cloud condensation nuclei, simulating dust particles. As the water vapor inside the jar cools, can you see some of that? It begins to form around the hairspray nuclei into many droplets, just like real clouds. Just as clouds need the right conditions to form, our minds need restful conditions to thrive. Taking breaks, getting adequate sleep, and allowing our bodies to recharge are essential for our physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. So remember to honor God by caring for your body and giving it the rest it needs. And that's the coolest science experiment of all. Jesus understood the significance of rest too. It doesn't mean like you need to sleep all the time, like sleep a long time, but it means taking breaks from what you're doing sometimes. In the book of Mark chapter 6 verse 31, it says, "But Jesus said to his disciples, 'Come away and by yourselves to a deserted place and rest for a while.'" I hope you enjoyed the experiment today. Try it at home and remember the lesson that came with it. Once more, this is Yuan and see you next time here on SciKid!